Okay. Now you're online on YouTube. So, hello, YouTube. Good evening. I'm here with Marcelo. Is just Marcelo and I today to
Yeah.
talk. It's like a private conversation in English. So, uh, today, no, before we start, I do a quick introduce how TNT works. So, Talk and Talk is a platform for you to develop your language skills and achieve fluency in the language. Within the platform, we have English, Spanish, French, and Italian. Our philosophy is don't correct the others, be respectful, and the main point here is to practice, okay? And do not work, have fun. Remember, I'm not English teacher. I'm just student facilitator in search of my fluence, just like you. And today the topic is building confidence through daily habits. Daily habits. So before I'm go to the questions. I will introduce myself. My name is Swelling. I'm 29. I live in a small city in Rio de Janeiro with my family. I have a degree in human resource, post-graduation degree in organizational psychology, Fabius Kami. And in my free time, I like to go out with my friends, sometimes hiking. What else? Yeah, I think that's about me. So, Marcelo, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Marcelo. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I am 64. I am an entrepreneur. I have two sons, two kids, two men. They are 29 and 30. Well, I do a lot of things. I am a lawyer also, but I have a lot of skills. I have a lot of things to do. In my free time, I prefer to read books, most of all biographies, and of course to watch TV and series when I can, and drink a glass of wine, hanging out with my friends, and going out uh, in order to dinner with friends, and that's it. That's a normal life. I
Mhm.
think Fabio's here.
Okay, thank you so much, Marcelo. Fábio, good evening.
Good evening, Sally. Good evening, Marcelo. How about you? Oh, sorry. Como vocês estão? Perdão.
Good. I am with allergy, but I'm good. How about you?
I'm good.
Okay, so introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, of course. Hi, good evening. My name is Fábio Lima. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. My degree is graphic design, but I work as a director. I have 18 years experience in my field. In my free time, I like to study English, study design. I like to spend the time with my girlfriend and my two little cats. I like to cooking. I like the practice the exercise. Yeah, this is it for me.
Thank you so much, Fábio. So let's go to start with the question. So, Marcelo, start with you. What daily habit make you feel more confident? Your mute.
The sound, okay.
Mhm.
I don't have those daily habits, as we can call a habit that I do every day. Of course, we all do a lot of things uh, in a daily basis, like waking up, brush the teeth, have breakfast, and go to work and go to bed. That's all the habits that we have in a daily basis. But what I can say to you that makes me more confident among habits is, for instance, to write down my agenda. I feel so comfortable when I write down my agenda. Although I use Google Agenda, I am a technology guy. I use technology during all the day, but I feel comfortable when I write down my tasks, what I have to do, planning. Uh, I don't know if it's because I am 64, and in the past, of course, the only tool I used to have was a pen and a notebook, and that's a habit. I know that a lot of young people they don't have the habit to write down ideas and to draw. Sometimes it's for me it's very nice to draw a drawing, any draw. So I think that's it. Confidence is like writing down my ideas and planning my life.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Marcelo, for your sharing. Fabio, how about you?
I feel more confident when I maintain simple habits, like organize my day, my table, take care of my appearance, and I eat well. I also enjoy exercise because it gives me energy and focus. A small daily action prepare me to face any challenge.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fabio. About me, guys, I think I feel more confident when I do things that bring me to happiness, like listen to music, good music, that I can feel happy. And when I take care of myself, like uh, buy a new clothes or maybe wash my hair, take a long bath, and things like that. These habits make me feel more confident because it's like
Yes,
a self. I don't know if he. Oh my God, I forgot how can I say. Yeah, self love. This is self love. I think that's it. This brings me self love. That's it. Okay, let's go to number two. So, Fabio, do you think confidence comes from personality or from preparation? And why?
I believe the confidence can come from both, but preparation care more weight. Even someone how is natural, she can feel confident when they are well prepared. Personality influence, but if you study, train, and dedicate yourself, confidence grows consistently.
Yeah, thank you so much. Marcelo.
okay, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, the number two. Can you answer?
Okay, it's me. Sorry. Do you think confidence comes from personality or from preparation? Why? Well, I can answer that. Is depends on the person. Depends on the person. Of course, when you are prepared, you feel more confident. You feel more prepared to the task you are going to do. You're supposed to do. Of course, if you have a test, if you have an interview, if you I don't know, a lot of things that you are supposed to do if you are prepared, of course. Even when you are going to play soccer or play tennis or you're going uh, to be in a competition, of course, if you are prepared, you feel more confident. But I think, of course, that confidence is something that is always related to your personality because some people they are I don't know if they are depressive or they don't have self confidence. They don't feel that they are going to do the best, and this is something that when you have that kind of, I don't think it's a personality. I think it's something related to your mood or the day. Sometimes you wake up in a bad day. Sometimes you are not in a good mood. And that's why, of course, it's something related to personality, but a lot of people, they are not confident by themselves. They feel that they cannot do all the things they are supposed to do. But I think we have these both these two kind of mindsets here. Well, Fábio, I think swelling, frozen.
Não, aí eu te escuto.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think
Swelling.
froze. She's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My internet is unstable. Okay, so let's go to the number three. So, can you remember, Marcelo, can you remember a moment when you felt really confident? What made the difference?
Excuse me, swelling. I think Fábio didn't answer the second question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have.
I answered the second question.
He
Well,
was the first.
well, excuse me. So I,
Yeah,
Go
fine.
no
ahead.
problem.
Can you remember a moment when you felt really confident? What made the difference? Sometimes it's very difficult to remember the moment. We have a lot of questions here in Talk and Talk that do you remember that or do you remember something? Uh, it's very difficult to remember a moment when I felt really confident. Um, let me see. Let me see. Oh yes, I can answer that. I am a lawyer. When I went to the OAB test, the lawyer is a bachelor when he leaves the university, and you have to make a test um, at the OAB to be a lawyer. You don't become a lawyer just because you leave the university. So you have to be prepared. You have to study a lot of issues, a lot of matters, and you have to be exposed to that test. The first part of the test is multiple choice. Among 80 questions, you have to write 50 questions, and then if you pass the first part of the test, you go to the second one that you have to write. It's impossible for you to make by multiple choice. And I was so confident because I've studied a lot and I went to that test knowing that I was supposed uh, to have the success test, and it was just the way I thought, just the way I thought all happened. So that's the moment when I felt really confident. And how about you, Fabio?
First, congratulations, Marcelo. Do you hush now? Second, yes, I remember one time when I had to present a project. I was very nervous, but because I had researched it several times and knew the contents, I was able to speak calm. What made the difference has preparation and believing that I has a true reading. Yeah, for me, that is it. I go the read the next question, ok?
Okay, let's go.
Eita, as questões não estão no chat. Espera que eu tenho que abrir aqui no...
Number 4.
Yeah, one moment. I can open the questions in the platform. Okay, question number 4. How do small habits like waking up early or exercise impact your self-confidence? In my case, the same habits have a big impact because they build in discipline and show that I capable of keeping my contents to myself. When I wake up early, I feel like even again time in my day. When I exercise my body and mind, feel strong, and this increase my confidence. And you, Marcelo?
Well, Fabio, I am not so good having like going to the gym, like exercising. I'm not so good at that, but I try because it's necessary. Yes, I wake up early every day. Of course, sometimes I wake up later, but most of all, 6:30, 6:20, I wake up. I have my breakfast and I am going to work after that. Exercising sometimes I do because I have a gym inside my condominium. It's very easy for me to go over there and to exercise. But I think that I want to return. I want to have a personal trainer because if you go by yourself, it's very difficult for you to be religious and waking up, going to the gym, and when you have a person, when you pay to the person to coach you, it's more easy for you to go to the gym because it's necessary. I am 64, so I don't know if you know, we lose 1% of our muscles um, after 50 years old. So you have to, it means about 10% of your muscles in 10 days, so in 10 years. So it's a problem. So you have to be in a good shape. Uh, of course, when you are prepared, when you have a good body, when you don't feel lazy, when you feel strong, of course you feel more confident. It's like a self confidence by itself. That's it. So let's go into the fifth question, and you can read that. Fabio, can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear.
You can go to the fifth question.
Okay, I learned. The fifth question. Do you think learning English every day can boost your confidence? How? Yeah, for me, the learning English every day can significantly increase my confidence. This happens because with each new word or phrase I understand, I feel myself growing. I'm a beginner. Feel more mastering a new language open up opportunities and make me believe more in my ability to learn and achieve. And you?
Fabio, no, I think, of course, if you learn English, if you talk English, if you have an English conversation or any language during your day, makes you more confident about the language, of course. I I don't use my language, my English language, in my day itself. I don't talk to an American or an English person every day, but sometimes I do. But I read manuals. I am very close to technology. We have a technology firm, and that's why we have to be very close to those issues. And of course, when I am here at Talk and Talk, it was something that I think it's very interesting and it's great. it's cheap and great, and you happen that you know a lot of new people like you, for instance, and this is so interesting. And of course, if you speak every day to a person, to anyone, you are going to be more confident. You are going to learn the language. You are going to be exposed to new vocabulary. You are going to be interested in studying the language, like grammar. Grammar is so boring, but sometimes you have to be close to grammar also, and write down. Uh, I I I've started uh, in English very late. I was 17 years old when I've entered an English course. I don't know if you know, in the 70s. I am 64, so I did my fundamental in the 70s. We had French at school. We didn't have English at school. All the boys in my time, we've learned French and not English. And then one day when I was 17, I was leaving the segundo grau. I was leaving I did Escola Técnica. So when I was leaving Escola Técnica, that was very interested in knowing and learning English. And I've entered an English course. The English course was IBEU in Rio. And I've done all the course. The course was 6 years, the regular course, and then I've done a lot of course and immersions, and well, but this kind of technology, the internet, makes you more close to the. Now you can have a lot of lessons during the using the internet, and this kind of experience like Talk and Talk is so nice. Of course, learn English every day can boost your confidence, of course.
Nice.
Hi, Warley.
Hi,
Warley is
Orly.
here.
Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm sorry to enter like this. Is because swelling is with a problem with her internet, so I'm here to help if you need. But I don't know. I think you all are going to the conversation. So uh do you want some help or something like that? Or you both are okay with the conversation?
No, we are relaxed into the conversation. We've done
Okay.
5 questions, and we were supposed to enter the sixth question. And if you want to participate, that's for me a pleasure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I will see the questions here and I can participate on the conversation as well,
So,
no problem. So let's go.
so you can go to the sixth question.
I
Yeah,
sent I
can,
sent you the
okay,
questions in chat.
amazing, amazing. Thank you, Fabio. Let me see here.
Yeah.
So the question number 6, when was the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone and what happened? Let me answer first. So I believe it was some months ago. I have done a career transition from development. I was actually I work as a front-end developer before, and I have transitioned to the manager career, actually a manager position as a project manager. It was on the same area. I work on IT area, but it was a challenge for me because um, before I was just not just, but I was a developer, so I was focused on a specific and technical role. And after the career transition, I was focused more on a manager position. Also, I I started to work with people in another way. So I need to focus on manage people and to focus on leader skills as well. So it was an activity that stepped me out of my comfort zone. So maybe it was the recent one, but yeah, I think it was the recent and most uh the most example that I can talk about. And what about you, Fabio? Let me know.
The last time was when I agreed to participate in activity I never done before. At first, I was hesitant, but through the process, I realized I could do it. The result has a positive. I learned new things and realized that growth requires a face discomfort. And you, Marcelo?
Every day I I I step out of my comfort zone because I am an entrepreneur, so I have to take risks. If you don't take risk, you don't go. You don't leave the edge of your career or your life or your business. So you have to, like Worley, that he left the work as a developer and went to the issue of running people. So it's very difficult. It's more. It's like it's like to be psychiatry, and it's not a good thing. Well, it can be a good thing, but it's very uncomfortable. And I step out my comfort zone every day, doing a lot of things, dealing with new things. We have a technology company also, Burley. So we are now into a new virtualization of all the systems, the video systems, and all the VPNs that all the tunnels of our clients. We have a company that works with Portaria Remota. I don't know if you know how do we work. We have a lot of systems running here, and most of all, the data or the the VoIP the is the sound part of the system. We are in AWS, so we are 100% virtualized, but in video, the video issue is so heavy. So, we have more than 2,000 cameras um, going up. So it's a lot of band that we spend, and we are leaving our technical room inside the company, and we are going to Tier 3 data center. And this is something that I am very scary about that because we have to believe in the system because we feel so comfortable when you see your machines inside your room and you take care of them on premise. So when you go to a virtualization systems, you have to feel confident because you don't know what's going to happen because they say, no, let us take care of that, and you don't have to worry about what is going on inside this here because but I am so confident now. Let me see that. So every day, Wally and Fabio, I step out my comfort zone every day because I am an entrepreneur. So we have to deal with that.
Yeah, definitely. If you are running a business in Brazil, you are definitely on out of your comfort zone, right? So it's pretty complicated to do that here in Brazil, and all the challenges between that and also related to run a IT company and to have a product. If I understand well, you have a product company, right? If you have a product and you have the clients of this product, so it's complicated to maintain here in Brazil a company like that, running a product, validate the product, and deal with a lot of clients and also deal with the employees as well. So it's pretty complicated. I believe so. That's
The
nice.
worst part is to deal with the government.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, sure. Pretty complicated. And in a general way, we don't have uh, the help here in Brazil with the company, right? The government it's like a enemy of us, you know. So it's very complicated to deal with that, and also with all the problems that we have on day by day and run the business and the process and all this stuff. So it's complicated. It's complicated. It's not a easy thing, but we can we need to continue, right? It's a
It's
thing.
for me. Listen, Wally, I'm
Yeah.
going to leave to let Fabio answer the question. But when I see a young person like you with this perspective, is so nice to me. I have two kids, not two men, 30 and 29, like you. And they are both entrepreneurs. But when I see a person like you saying that this is the reality, but we don't see that among young people. They think that all the things are magic. You wake up and the government and your parents, they must take care of you no matter what. So you don't need to be responsible for your acts. So it's for me. I feel so thankful when I see a young guy like you saying what you've said. So let's turn to Fabio, number number 6, Fabio.
Mm,
Number
no,
7, I guess.
number 7.
Excuse me, number 7, Fabio. Excuse me. You can read the question.
The question number 7. Do you believe confidence and responsibility are connected? Why or why not? Uh, yes, for me, I believe because when you take on responsibility and follow through, you prove to, to yourself that your truths work. This strengthens self-confidence if someone shirks their responsibility, they're unlikely to believe in themselves. I believe this. And you, Warley?
Yeah, this is a really good question, and it's not a easy one to answer, I guess. But in my opinion, both are connected because when you have a responsibility, you are trying to focus and do the thing in a good way as well, you know, and you have a lot of difficult things to do. So when you are doing that like a habit in a general way, uh, you are gonna to develop confidence, you know, by the process. I believe that you build the confidence when you are doing the things in a practice way. So if you are doing just the theory thing, you maybe you are gonna build this confidence. But if you have the responsibility, if you are doing a lot of things in the practice and you are doing that in a daily basis, you are gonna develop confidence, you know. So in my opinion, both are connected because of that. But it's not a easy question to answer, I guess. But in my opinion, both are connected. And what about you, Marcel?
I agree with you, Wally, because I think that when you have a responsibility and you have boletos to pay, you have to be confident. You have to be uh, ready for the task because you know you cannot fail. Because if you fail, it's going to be a shame. So, of course, when you have responsibility, uh, when you have something that you must do, you must complete, you must achieve, of course, you feel so confident. And when you are not so confident, you look for tools or ways to be more confident to solve that problem. And sometimes you cannot achieve at the first moment, so you have to step back and to think and to study and to create a strategy, and you go again, and you, of course, you are going to succeed. That's what I think.
Yeah, I was thinking about another question related to that, and maybe I have the answer about that, but I would like to know your opinion. Do you think that you can have confidence without responsibility, for example? What do you think, Marcelo?
Yeah, sometimes you are uh, in a task or in a situation that it isn't related to responsibility, but it's related to something else. Or when you play a game, for instance, I don't play games, I don't play soccer, but if you are a soccer player, you can be, you can have confidence because you know your ability, you know what you are able to do, and you enter the field with with this kind of uh, you are so sure that you are going to succeed, and that's nothing about responsibility, because if you fail, nothing's going to happen. So it's different. It's different. It's not the same. We are when we think about that, we think about money, we think about profession or something that you we have to do, but sometimes it's not related to that, and you are going to play cards, for instance. You are so good in poker, and you, you know that you are going to be good in that game, but that's not nothing uh, to do with responsibility itself. It's possible, of course.
Nice point. And what do you think, Fabio, about that? Do you think we can have confidence without responsibility, for example?
Sorry, do you repeat, please, the question?
Yeah. We are talking about the question number 7 related to if you believe confidence and responsibility are connected. And I was thinking about another question that's related to, do you think we can have confidence without responsibility?
Without
Do you think on that? Do
desculpa,
you agree with that?
without seria o que em português?
Sem. Em português seria, você acredita que uma pessoa pode ter confiança sem ter responsabilidade, por exemplo? Do you get it?
Mm, yeah, I can try the answer.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Confiança sem ter responsabilidade. I believe for not. Because for example, you take on a responsibility and follow through you prove it to yourself that you but I some chicks the responsibility they uniquely to believe it in themselves. I believe it for not this question.
Yeah, I was thinking about this question because, in my opinion, as I said before, confidence and the responsibility are totally connected. Because if you have this point about practice and you have responsibility, uh, it's probably that you're gonna have confidence after, you know. But in my opinion, you can also have confidence without responsibility. As Marcelo said, for example, if you're talking about play soccer or I don't know, programming, for example, maybe I don't have these activities as a job, for example. I don't have the responsibility to be good at programming or playing soccer. But if you are doing that in a practice way every day, if you have this practice, in the future, you're gonna be good on that, and you are gonna develop confidence on that, you know. So, in my opinion, we can also have confidence without responsibility. But if you have the responsibility, maybe it's like an obligation that you have. So it's more you have a more probability to have this confidence, you know. But it's not uh, always dependable of both, you know. But it's a good point. It's a good point, and we can think about in a professional way, like on your job or all this stuff on your work. But you can think about in a personal in your personal life as well. You know, as a person, hobbies and all this stuff, you can also build confidence about that. But it's a good point. Good point. So let's go to the question number 8. Okay. How do you usually prepare yourself for a challenge situation at work or school? Let me know about you, Marcelo. What do you think?
Uh, I am sometimes I feel so surprised with a situation that you cannot be so prepared as you've wanted. But I always look for a preparation before any task or any situation that I am facing. For instance, as a lawyer, we have some audience with judge and witnesses, and we have to be prepared. We have to have this strategy, because if you enter the room without a strategy, without knowing what's going on over there, of course you are going to fail. Sometimes you feel surprised because it's like a game. You don't have this combination with the enemy. So you enter the game, you're not. It's useless if the coach tells you to do that or to do another thing. If you have the enemy that is not knowing what you're supposed to do. So sometimes you feel surprised, and sometimes you have all this preparation. You are so confident. You enter the place or you enter the situation. No, we know it's on me. I am the guy. Nothing's going to be Nothing's going to be on here, and you feel so surprised with a situation that you didn't expect. And well, you have to be prepared for life. So that's it. I think you have. It's like a vocabulary. When you go into your life, you be more prepared each moment, each situation that you face, and you are building your vocabulary. So you are a programmer, and I know what are your profession, because I used to be a programmer in the past. I was a programmer in the base in basic in the old ways. So of course we developed this kind of um, vocabulary, like routines that you know how to solve the problem. And sometimes you face a new challenge situation, and if you are well prepared for life, you have a strong vocabulary. I think you are going to succeed when you happen to to face a situation that you won't expect.
That's nice. And what about you, Fabio? What do you think about this question number 8?
Uh, mm, mm, okay. Normally, I prepare by organize everything in advance, studying what's necessary and rehearsing when possible. I also like to think through the different scenarios. I'm ready if sometimes unexpected happens. This preparation help me manage anxiety and arrive at the moment more confident.
Nice. That's a good point. I agree with you both. I think the for me, personally, I'm prepared for I usually prepare myself for a challenge like that on a on my work, for example, doing the activities before, like prepare myself before. So, for example, if I have a public speaking, actually, if I need to speak in public when on my work, for example, if I need to do a presentation or something like that, I prepare myself before. So, in my opinion, you build this confidence when you are prepared. So, if I know what I need to do, if I know what's gonna happen there, it's more comfortable for me. So, I prepare myself in this way. So, I can I think on the options that I have. I think on the paths that I can go in this activity, for example. And I also know that we can be surprised, as Marcelo said, so it's pretty common. And in my opinion, it depends on how do you face these outliers. Because you can prepare yourself a lot, but maybe you can be surprised as well, and that's pretty common. But how you face that is the key. If you face that in a way like, well, I don't know exactly about this question that you asking me, for example, but I can answer after, or I can search about that and I can bring your answer after. That's okay. So we can know everything. You can know about all the points and all the answers. So you need to prepare yourself uh, um, with you have, but you also need to focus on, if I don't know this answer, if I don't know about something, I will prepare more. I will prepare myself better in the other way, and I can try to do that after. So it depends on how do you face these points, in my opinion. But prepare yourself before it's also important. For example, one important example: if you have a job interview, for example, you need to prepare yourself a lot before. Search about the company, search about the job position, search about some questions that they will ask you, for example. So you need to prepare before. But um, maybe you can be surprised, so that's okay, and you try in a better way. So that's the points for me. But okay, we are on the question number 8, so let's go to the question number 9. What bad habits can destroy confidence? Actually, actually, let me do the question again. What bad habits can destroy confidence over time? I don't know if I understand the question exactly, but I don't know. Let's see the points. What do you think, Marcel, about that? Do you understand the question?
Yeah. I think it's about what can destroy the confidence over the time. I mean, if you practice something, if you have behaviors uh, that makes you lose your confidence. That's what I think about the question. Uh, well, come on. What brings you having no confidence? Uh, I think we have a lot of psychiatric issues that takes you in depression or scary about things, scary about new things. I think we have a lot of diseases, mental diseases that uh, can can lead you to a lack of confidence. Uh, when you destroy your confidence at all, we've seen a lot of people that are so um, depressive. They are not supposed to do anything. They when you ask them to do something, they say, "No, I'm gonna fail. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do." And we can see nowadays a lot of people that are so depressive and in a bad mood. And we are talking about habits that can destroy this confidence. Um, well, if you start to give importance to a small depression and sometimes you have to understand that you can be sad. It's normal to be sad, but we've seen a lot of people that they don't overcome problems, and they don't go further when they have to face a problem, and they start to be sad every day. And these are habits that if you don't lose this habit, you are going to understand your body is going to understand that you were a depressive person. So I think it's more related to your mentality, to your mental health. That's for me the opinion about this kind of habits.
Amazing. I believe that now I can understand the question. I was thinking about o quê, in the translation of what, but it's like which bad habits, so, or some examples about bad habits that can destroy confidence over time. So now I get it. Now I got it. So amazing. And what about you, Fabio? What do you think about this question number 9?
I believe that procrastination, lack of discipline, and excessive comparison with others are habits that destroy your confidence. They make us doubt or ability when we don't deliver on or promise to ourselves, or our self-confidence diminishes day by day.
Well, I can't. I was muted. I'm sorry. I agree a lot with you. I think some good example is procrastination, negative self-talk, and comparison with others. All this stuff can destroy your confidence. If you are focused on that, you can uh, do the things in a practice way. You can develop your confidence by the habits. So if you are focused on these bad habits, you can't focus on the good habits, and the good habits will help you to build confidence. So I pretty agree with you both, and it's a good point. So I think we have time for the last question, so let's go to question number 10. If you could build one new habit starting this week, what would it be and why? What do you think, Fabio, about this question? Let me know.
I would create the habit of reading every day, even if only for a few minutes, rather than bring knowledge, expand my vocabulary, and stimulate the creativity. Furthermore, this habit help make me feel constant growth, which will they increase my confidence in different areas of my life. Yeah, I think this.
Amazing, amazing. I have the same opinion. Actually, it's a habit that I'm trying to develop more, and I'm trying to create this habit about reading. I think it's pretty important about a lot of things. Reading. It's important, and it's a good habit for us. It helps you a lot on your personal life, and also on your professional life. And I'm also trying to develop this habit because I want to replace the bad habits about scrolling and use social media with this habit of reading. So it's a double positive thing that I am trying to do, but it's not so easy to do that. But if I could choose one habit, it would be reading, exactly. And what about you, Marcelo? Let me know.
Well, it's very difficult for a person in my age create a new habit, but I can, of course. One of them is to be more religious in studying new things that I am supposed to study. I will need to study, and I am a little bit far from the issue, from the question. So I postpone a lot of things that I would like to, that I must do today. Sometimes I postpone for tomorrow and the next week. It's very easy for you to change in your agenda. You just click and you just uh, it's very easy for you to change the final date of your task. And I think we are more. I need to be more. I am not a procrastinator. I am not this kind of. I don't have this kind of situation, but I postpone a lot of things because everybody does that. Of course, it's very comfortable for you to change. No, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow it's gonna be a new day. That's it, my friends.
Amazing, amazing. So, guys, unfortunately, we don't have time for more questions, but I would like to send here on the chat the link of the survey. In a general way, this is an anonymous survey. You can say what did you think about the immersion and also suggest other topics to Swelling bring these topics that you want to talk about as well. I also apologize for Swelling. He has she has a problem with her internet, so it was complicated to follow on the immersion, but it was okay, and I appreciate a lot to participate with you on the immersion. And that's it. Thank you a lot, and I hope to see you on the next time. Okay. Thank you, Fabio. Thank you, Marcelo. Bye bye.
Thank you guys. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.